Hello there, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. In today's video, let me share with you my entire Louis Vuitton collection. There is quite a lot to get through, so we're going to get started straight off with the ready-to-wear. When it comes to ready-to-wear from Louis Vuitton, what tests me the most when it comes to trying not to spend money is the coats and the outerwear. I absolutely love them. I love their jackets, I love their coats. I think they have a great range, and these will always pull me whenever I'm in one of the larger stores. The first one I have to share with you is this cape, and as you can see, it has these pockets at the front. It zips up and it has the sleeves, the capes, maybe if I stand up to show you it better. And it does have this hood. Now this cape is reversible, so you can wear it on this side and have the cream on the outside, and you can see it swinging around at the bottom, or you can turn it inside out and have this more logoed pattern as the outside of your cape, and this is what people would be seeing. I have to say I love both of them. I am not put off by a logo. I don't care that this is very logo mania and walking advert. I like it when it's at that side. I do like the black tones against it. I like the fact that it has a little bit of monogram on the zip, and either way it has pockets, so I love this. It's very much a winter cape, obviously, because it's very, very warm, but this over a black turtleneck with a black mini skirt, black tights, black boots, and then this, that's all you need, because this jacket does all the talking. This is my newest jacket from Louis Vuitton, and if you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen this all over my page because I'm obsessed with it. I bought this when I was recently in New York, and I think it's absolutely stunning. It is a varsity jacket. It has the leather sleeves. This is the typical fabric section. It has the LV on it. It says Louis down here on the bottom. It has the lemon at the top, and then it's plain lemon on the back. I adore these, and I appreciate that these are very expensive, but I love this, and I've worn it so much already, and I feel fab in it, and I just think it's a great piece. From my newest to my oldest, this is the first Louis Vuitton jacket that I ever bought, and I have to say it's still one of my favourites. I bought this in 2018 in the flagship store in New York, the same place where I bought the lemon one. This, I was there with my husband. We saw this on the last day. I tried to talk myself out of it because it seemed like so much money, but in the end he said to me, and we didn't have as much disposable income then as we would have now, but he was like, you love it, you have to take it home. And I love it. It has all of these patches over it. I actually wore this to the Louis Vuitton fashion show in London a couple of years ago. Yeah, this is a firm favourite in my wardrobe. And my last coat from Louis Vuitton is the long navy wrap coat that is also reversible. What I love about this side of it, has these really cool square leather pockets, and I really, really like that. I do wear this more often though on the navy side. I have the arms turned up, and you do see a little bit of the monogram peeking through here, and when you have the hood, this hood is massive, so you will also see the monogram peeking through if I have the hood up as well. It's a long wrap coat. The long one suits our weather better. I love this. I think the Louis Vuitton coats are very well made. I know they're very expensive, but I think they're really striking pieces, and for me, worth the investment into my wardrobe. I totally forgot that I have another piece of ready-to-wear, and it is this jumper from the Virgil collection that I bought from Meredith on her vlog sale, and I absolutely love this. I've worn this quite a few times. I took this to New York. I've worn this in videos. I definitely love this fabric and the print. I just love that it's so busy, and I love the flowers against it with the LV monogram in the background. This has been a great addition for me. I have probably worn this more already since I got it than Meredith ever wore it, because her weather isn't really in keeping with a big cozy jumper, but it definitely works for me. So buy more things, Meredith, that are too warm over there, and then ship them over here. I then have 4 scarves from Louis Vuitton. My favourite is probably this one. This is one of the leopard print scarves, only it is in the pinks, and I bought this in San Francisco with my husband. It has the Louis Vuitton scroll across the bottom. These came out in a variety of different colours, and they came in the traditional monogram as well, which I used to have. I really do love this. This is the one that probably still gets the most wear. And then I have 2 of the shine shawls. One of these was a gift from my husband, one was a gift from the brand, and then I have one that is very printed. I don't really wear this one as much anymore. I did wear it a lot when I first got it, but I keep them because they've all been very well worn. They're bally, they're plucked, and I just think I would be better keeping them in my wardrobe rather than, I wouldn't want to give them to somebody in that condition, and you never know whenever a scarf is going to be useful. Alright, only one pair of footwear from Louis Vuitton, and it is the boots from the Patches collection. I loved this collection. I really kind of wish that, and if you watched a recent video of mine, I talked about collecting Petite Mals, and that maybe be something that I'm interested in doing. And one of the ones I would like to add is the monogram version that has the patches on it. The only thing that makes me weary of that is I have the monogram version, but the one with the patches is so cool, and I loved this collection because of these patches. I bought these boots also in New York whenever I bought the black and red jacket in 2018, and they're just combat boots. They've stood the test of time. You can tell they've been worn. This is the part that did it for me. If we do jewellery next, I have this chunky Louis Vuitton chain, and certainly this is one of my favourites. And I know when I wear this on videos or wear this in vlogs, this is one of you guys' favourites as well. I think this is still available. It's costume jewellery, obviously, because it's so chunky. Imagine what that would cost if it was real gold. But I love it. I think it's a real statement. It does get heavy, so if you get headaches or back pain or neck pain, you do have to be careful wearing that all the time because there is quite a lot of weight in it. But I absolutely love it. I think it's really, really statement, and I think that it is just... yeah, you can see the inscription on it of the Louis Vuitton fleur-de-lis. I love this. I bought this in Paris at the same time as I bought the navy coat with Bestie, and this has been a great buy for me. Another necklace I have from Louis Vuitton is actually on me. It is this one. So I have two from Ana Luisa, and this one's from my deal. And then this one from Louis Vuitton has the two luggage tags, as you can see. One is silver with diamond detail and one is rose gold, and it has the Louis Vuitton here and it has a Louis Vuitton clasp at the back, and I kind of just wear all of those together. That was a gift from the brand, so that is very special, and I like the look of mixing those up. And I think the fact that it has the two wee luggage tags, which if you're a Louis Vuitton lover is very, very Louis Vuitton. I love that. I also have the Everyday Essential V studs that I shared in a video recently. These are costume jewellery, as per Louis Vuitton prices, inexpensive, and I think they're a great pair of everyday earrings. I have worn these quite a lot. I can wear these into work and nobody really knows what they are, and they're quite discreet, but they still give me something, so I really love these. My ears at the minute, obviously not so discreet, so if I don't want to go with something as dramatic and as, I think that all of those are ideal. I think I will link that down below if anybody's looking for those, but these ones are the Essential V's, and I think great pieces. The other piece of jewellery I have from Louis Vuitton is their fine jewellery, and it is the Louis Vuitton Volt necklace. Normally that would be on here as well. I wore this for a couple of years straight and never took it off, but unfortunately it has broken. So this needs to go back to Louis Vuitton to be repaired. You can see it's the LV Volt and the yellow gold with the diamond in the middle. I love the Volt collection, but the clasp on it has broken up here, and no, it wasn't pulled. No, there was no heavy use. Should it have happened? No, it shouldn't have. So I'm going to take it back to them and get it repaired because I do miss wearing that. That's fine jewellery. All of the other jewellery I wear as necklaces are costume jewellery, so I liked having that on. But yeah, needs to be repaired. Perfumes, I am a lover of Louis Vuitton perfumes, and I have the Afternoon Swim, which is the newest one I have added to my collection. I bought this when I was in New York. I was with Meredith when I got this one, and the other one that I have is in here, and it is the California Dream. This is one of my absolute favourite perfumes. I love this. It was Mary from Snow 007, I think, channel that was first introduced this to me, and I absolutely love it. The smell of this, oh, this just brings me back so many memories, and I just absolutely love this. And Louis Vuitton perfumes, I appreciate, are very expensive for perfume, but I love their scents, and I do think there's something about them that when I wear them, if it's the right scent, it just hits different. Maybe that's psychological, but I know they're expensive, but I love them. Taking us into SLGs then, because my California Dream is in my perfume holder, and this is in the fuchsia epi leather. Bestie bought this for me for my birthday last year, and I absolutely love it. The colour of this is just fabulous for me. Epi leather is indestructible. It is in the fuchsia, which is my favourite colour, and I have taken this on every trip I have been on since he bought this for me. This, when he gave it to me, he did say I can get you changed to the monogram if you want, but the fuchsia, absolutely, that was staying in my collection. This sits with all of my perfumes. It has the gold hardware which keeps reflecting the light, and I love it, and it goes with this in it, and he was with me. Actually, this bottle of this, he bought me for Christmas as well. So he bought me this and this. So yeah, when I have these with me, definitely fabulous reminders. I hope I haven't forgot anything, but there's bits of this brand lying about my house. So I hope I have everything with me. So let's do my pouches and card holders. I have tried to cut down on SLGs because I did get carried away for a bit. I think they're easy to spend a lot of money on because you're spending less at a go. But I don't need a huge collection of these. I don't swap out of them the same way I do bags. So hopefully there's not too many to show you. This is the flat card holder from Louis Vuitton that was one of the limited edition collections. I love this because it's bright. So I love the fact that when I see this in my bag, it's colours rather than the monogram. Yes, I don't really come out of this for tiny, tiny bags. There's no problems with the glazing or anything. It has held up really well. And this one is it's one of my favourites. It's going nowhere. The next I have is the round coin purse, which used to be a lot more usable than it is now. And I do have a video coming on the best and worst Louis Vuitton SLGs. And I have experience, I think, of nearly everything that's in the video. And I think that's helpful for you if you're thinking about any of these. This used to be really sought after and used to be one of the best. Now, it's coins. If you're using it for that, it doesn't get a huge amount of use for me. There are euro coins in it at the minute because there's still toll bridges going into Dublin and I generally will have it for that. But doesn't get anywhere near much use as it used to. Next, I have 3 of the key clays or key pouches. I have the Damier Ebene, which doesn't get too much use from me anymore. I used to use that more for euro cash, but again, since lockdown, not using cash that much. So that one has been empty for a little while. This is the monogram version. I use this every day. This is a mini catch-all in my bag. I have headphones in it. I have all sorts of everything in there. So that gets daily use and that was definitely a great buy for me. And as you can see, it is packed full. And then I have this one in the Paris print. This is the Vendôme store, which is the flagship store in Paris and is one of my favourite stores. I have great memories of being in the Vendôme store. I was there very recently whenever I was in Paris. So I bought this more because I wanted this print. So this is more of a collector's piece for me than actually ever intending to use it. And it sits in display in this room. So it's never actually been used other than as display, which is a use in itself. But that's my third one and my favourite because of the Paris print. Next I have the Recto Verso, which I added this from Amazon. This is so worth adding if you have one of these. It makes it so usable as a little wristlet. And I used to just take it out like this from work as my wallet for work and lunch, sorry, and it works so well. This has the card holder on the back. You put your card slots. It has the zip pocket. I have a full review on this. I really rate this. Mine did have issues with quality control, but they've been fixed. I do have a full video going through that, but I still think this is one of the best SLGs from Louis Vuitton. I really rate this. And then this is the coin card holder, I think this is called. This is from the men's collection. And the beauty of these in the men's collection is they bring them out in fabulous colours and bright, bright colours that aren't really matched in the ladies collection. So I love this. This is the one that I'm using at the moment and I have been in this for a really long time. Next I have 2 mini pochettes. Both of my mini pochettes are limited edition. This one is the first Paris print that I went absolutely crazy to track this down. I absolutely love this. This was just, yes, it just reached to me. I am a Paris lover. I thought this was fabulous. And this is the London one, which is obviously much closer to home. I would be in London for work. I would be in London a lot more regular. Well, used to be before lockdown a lot more regularly than I am now. So I had to have this one as well because I just loved the London print on it. And both of these hang in display in my main office out there on my desk actually, and they just make me smile. I have the passport cover in the LA collection. This is the LA Hollywood one that came out a few years ago. It has the bright pink on the inside. I do love the print on this. I think it's really fun. I do use it, but it can be awkward to use at the airport because they want you to take your passport out, but I really do like it and it's going nowhere. And then I do have a Louis Vuitton bag charm from the same patches collection that my boots came from, and it was this heart in this collection that I really loved. So this is one of the few bag charms that I have in my collection. Next I have the cosmetic pouch from the Flight Mode collection. This was a present from Bestie. I loved the print of this. I just thought it was so cool, and when he bought me this I kind of regretted having not bought the side trunk in this. I love it. I absolutely love the print of it. It's, yeah, they did really well with this. They made it look really vintagey. I love the stickers. Love, love, love this. And then I have the toiletry trio. This is not the new toiletry trio that you buy as one set. These are the older ones that I bought them all individually. This is, didn't drop it. This is the 15, this is the 19, and this is the 26. The 15 is the most used. I use that in my Neverfull every day. 19 would be the least used, and then the 26 I take every time I go on holiday for toiletries, so this one also gets quite a lot of use. Next I have my trunk, which is one of the very special pieces in my collection. This I bought for myself for my 40th birthday. I had always wanted a Louis Vuitton trunk. They're just so special. If you're a Louis Vuitton lover, I think everybody would love at one point to have a trunk. Now I would love to have a big massive coffee table one, but my spending is just not at that point yet. Did you hear the yet in there? And I did get it painted. This is when you could still get for free the painting done on any of the hard sides. So this was painted from one of the painters in Paris. It does have cherry blossoms on it, which is my favourite. It has Vivian on it, also my favourite, and she's carrying a Petite Mals, which is my favourite bag from Louis Vuitton. I love this. This sits in this room as well, so there's a lot of decor going on in this room on the other side behind the handbags, and in here are my SLGs, and you can see from my SLGs that I've just shared with you from Louis Vuitton and what else is in there. I actually have a very small collection of them. I don't need a large collection because I don't swap in and out of them much. The ones I have I love, but this sits with other little bits and pieces over there, and I think it's absolutely beautiful. It's just one of those things as an LV enthusiast and lover that I wanted to have in my collection. I don't mind telling you that I'm already dreading putting all of this away. I have two of the Nice. I have the Nice Nano and the Nice Mini. The Nice Nano is the smaller one. I have my lip glosses in this. This sits probably more as a display piece. It does obviously have a use to keep my lip glosses in it, which is a little bit extra if we're honest, but it does give me the display look, and I love the look of having Louis Vuitton pieces around my spaces. I can't buy lots of trunks, so I have these Nices sitting around instead. And then I also have the Nice Mini, which I think is a fabulous piece. Mine is disgustingly stinking and covered with makeup, so please don't judge me because I didn't have time to clean it for this video. Has all of my makeup inside, sits on my desk, as you can imagine, where I get ready. It's covered in powder, heavy use every single day, stood up really well. I love this one. Looking at the timer, I'm trying to keep going at a speed of knots here. I have one pair of Louis Vuitton. No, I have another pair. Where are they? Oh, I don't know where they are. I have an older pair of pink cat eye sunglasses as well that are years old, but I still have them and I still wear them. And then I have these ones which I bought in New York when I was there, and these are the My Monogram, I think they're called, sunglasses with the fleur-de-lis down the side and the gold tip on those. I'll try to get a picture of the other ones because I think they're sitting downstairs. Turning to stationery, and I am an absolute stationery lover, so don't judge me for buying very expensive notebooks. I do have two of the Louis Vuitton notebooks. This one is stamped with the quartet of trunks, and then it has Vivian at the top. It is in leather, and then it has the gold gilding on the side. This one was a gift from the brand. I love it. It's very soft leather, and it's a special piece to me. And then this was the Christmas animation, I think 2 years ago. I didn't love last year's. I don't love this year's very much either. I love it when they do the cities. This is also the Vendôme store, the same as the key pouch with Vivian here, and I haven't written in either of those yet, but they both sit on my desk, and as a stationery lover, I love them both. I then also have the agenda in the GM size. I do have this set up and ready to go for 2025. I have been writing in this already. I am, as I say, a stationery geek, so this works for me. I don't think these are worth the money if you're not somebody who already writes a lot. But if you already use paper and write things down, then I think they're fabulous pieces. And this one is practically a daily companion for me and goes everywhere. I love having this with me if I want to write anything, or I think of anything, or I have ideas or anything. Really, really good piece. And to go with these Who can have notebooks? I've just dropped it, but we're going to skip past. Who can have notebooks and agendas and stuff on their desk without having a very cool pencil case? So I have the London pencil case that was also one of the Christmas animations, and it is packed full. I can hardly get it open. That's not a good thing, Amelia. And it has all of my coloured markers and my pens in there for when I am using my... that back in, using my planner or my diary or anything. And it is this London scene that matches one of my mini pochettes, and I love this sitting on my desk. When I work, and I work a lot, but I like to be surrounded by things that I like the look of. My workspace is definitely not sparse. It's bits of me everywhere, and that makes me feel better, and I work better in that type of environment. It's not for everybody. Other people like clean lines when they're working. Mine has a lot of stuff. And one of the things I like to have is my pencil case sitting with my little Vivian and London in front of me. And yeah, I've been to London, had some great work times in London, so it all ties together if you live in the land of Amelia. Now, I think we've made it to bags. This is my first ever Louis Vuitton bag. This started this crazy addiction. I got this for my 30th birthday in Rome. It was €550 for the Louis Vuitton Neverfull in the GM. It is slightly destroyed. I am going to send pictures to Anita. In fact, I'll take the video when we finish and send it to Anita to see whether or not it can be repaired. They can repair leather, and I'm looking at it, but it depends whether or not the canvas underneath is cracked. If the canvas underneath is cracked, they won't do the repair because it can actually damage it further. But this is the very first Neverfull in the GM that sparked this crazy, crazy obsession and probably led to this channel. My newest Neverfull is this one. This is also in the GM size. This is my daily companion to work. If I travel, if you watched the vlog from Paris, you'll have seen this in the background. This pretty much goes everywhere. This one does come with this pouch. I do use this pouch. This is where I keep my work receipts, so I find that really handy. Mine has the pink interior. It's a mess in there, let's not look, but it has the pink interior. It is the GM size. That's what works for me, and I think these are fabulous bags, and I've said that till the cows come home on this channel. I also have on mine 2 luggage tags. The pink luggage tag is a gift from Bestie. This was somebody on Instagram does these. I can't remember who, but it is the Louis Vuitton actual luggage tag, and then they put the print on them and paint them. So he bought me that quite some time ago. That has been on my bag now. I think that's probably been on my bag for 2 or 3 years. And then the orange one is Louis Vuitton Paris on the bottom of it. It's one of the Louis Vuitton luggage tags, and that was a gift from the brand. I love that because I love bright colours. So the pink and the orange on that to brighten up the brown of the monogram really works for me and really works for my type of style and collection. I love it. So those two live together on this bag. Whew. 2 more of my bags. This is the Speedy in the 30 size in the multicolour from the Murakami collection, which is about to be re-released, I think, in January. I always preferred the black. I just like the colour against the black. This I got pre-loved from Bags Chase. It was in excellent condition. The canvas is in great condition. It hasn't run or anything. And this is decor. I've never used this. I have no intention of using this. It's not the sort of bag I would carry. It's too big, it's too bulky, but it does have an organizer inside it to keep its shape. And it sits outside on the shelves that I'm telling you about in my office, and is the type of decor that I love to be surrounded by. So I absolutely love this one. Another newer bag, which I haven't actually worn yet, but also sits outside on those shelves as decor. So is being used as an art piece, and it is the Louis Vuitton Alma in the BB size, in the Vernet leather, in these stripes. This I just wanted to own, and that's, I suppose I've just been honest about that now to myself. I love this collection. I love the stripes on it. I just loved the look of it, and I wanted to own this. So I did do a video on this. There was a bit of denting on it. There still is on this side. It's being worked out by stuffing, but it doesn't really matter because it sits on display. And even if I had a perfect one of these, it's going to be used more for display than it is ever really for use. So this now sits outside on those shelves. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong side. Why am I doing that to you, Alma? Sits outside on those shelves as decor, and I love her. Another one of my early Louis Vuitton bags is this twist in the Vernet leather in the limited edition monogram in the turnlock. I love this bag, but I love it more for sentimental reasons. I haven't used this bag in a very, very long time. I hem and have. I should let it go to a new home for somebody who will actually love and enjoy it at a very reasonable price. But she's beautiful. Maybe I should put her outside on display on the shelves. She's just a really beautiful bag, and maybe that's where she should live. Next is the Papillon trunk, and this is one that I am considering letting go in the vlog sale just because this always falls victim to the Petite Mal. I love the Petite Mal that much that anytime I go to have a smaller monogram bag or a crossbody, I use it. And this one does not get the use that it should get. It's a very cool and trendy bag. It holds a lot more than you would think if you even just put this on. Like, it's fab. But I just don't really use it. I still haven't decided because it is a beautiful bag, but that is the Papillon trunk. Next, because she's sitting beside me, is the P9 Speedy from the Pharrell Williams collection in the beautiful soft red leather. This bag is stunning. You have to feel these bags to believe them. It also has the luggage tag on it. They are ridiculously expensive. I have worn this. I wear this crossbody. I wear it very casually. I take the stuffing out so as it's flat. I wore this on the plane to New York. I love it. I have no regrets buying it. If they brought out certain colours, I would be in trouble. They brought out the fuchsia pink in the background there in the 40. Had they brought that out in the 25, yes, that would have been another tale. But I love this bag. I know they're expensive, but they're very beautiful. My two Alma bags then. This one has my latest bag charm, Vivian, that I brought home from Paris. I just love her. And I don't care that she was a silly, stupid amount of money for a little tiny statue to hang on my bag. I think she's cool and fabulous and really suits this little orange nano. This is the Nano Alma in the Epi leather, which is pretty indestructible. I took this bag to Paris. I wore it with this cardigan actually. I wore it crossbody with this, and I think it really, really worked. This holds more than most nano bags. Phone easily goes in and out. Lip gloss went out. Lip gloss went in. Cards went in. Great little bag. These come in a variety of colours now, and I think they're very cool. I used to not like the Alma, but boy, haven't I been converted, because this is number 3 of today's collection. This is the black and white malletage leather. This leather is so soft. This bag feels so good. I fell in love with the black and white on this. I didn't like it in the Go 1-4. I saw this in the window of Bond Street Louis Vuitton when I was there with Deb. I walked past and I went, oh, wow. And I said to Deb, but I don't like the Alma. And Deb said, tell that to your face, because that's not what it looks like. Love this. No, she's not as rude as me, so she wouldn't say that, but that's what I probably would have said. This bag is beautiful. It's stunning. It's not one of my most used because I use it as a handheld, but a beautiful, beautiful bag. Hopefully I can get through my updated bag collection video as quickly as I'm getting through this one. These are my mini capucines. I have 3. I have the black with the plexiglass handle. I have the fuchsia, which I think is most people's favourites of the mini capucines that I have. A lot of you have a lot of love for this bag. And then I have my newest one, which is the brighter pink, definitely more of a spring summer colour with the enamel handle. This is beautiful. This has the clips at the side rather than across it, and it makes it easier to use. These bags I love. If you watched the Paris video, you'll know there's one of these living rent-free in my head. I'm obsessed with it. Do I need a 4th mini capucines? Of course not. Can I get it out of my head? Of course not. And my last capucines in the BB size is the Arty capucines. This is one of the collaborations between artists and Louis Vuitton. This is all velvet, which is beautiful. It has the multicolour enamel here. This is all etched. These are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful bags. Since I bought this was expensive, but since I bought these, the Arty Capucines range has gone up and up. And I understand they're not releasing a range of Arty Capucines bags this year, but they are works of art. They're one-offs, they're stunning, they're beautiful, and I love this one. This little mini trunk is another gift from the brand. This is very special because of that. It is just like a mini trunk. It's a card holder. It does have a chain that does go around your neck, or I can wear it crossbody. It has a little S-lock. It's in the Epi leather. And I love this. It's very good for the double bagging, which, don't giggle, but wearing this with another bag, it just looks really, really well. And it's a really cool little piece. And I'm really grateful to have this in my collection. I think we're going to end on the Petite Mals. I think this is the end of my Louis Vuitton collection. I could have missed things, and I'm sure somebody will tell me something that I've missed, but the Petite Mals is a fabulous place to end anyway, because I think this is probably my absolute favourite bag. Probably from any brand. Did I say that out loud? Yes. Probably from any brand. I love it so much. This is the one that I've never actually used for loving this bag so much, just to have a juxtaposition in there. But this is the grey fabric from the 1854 collection with the light pink leather, and it has the rose gold hardware. I love this. I know I haven't used it. I don't care. It's one of those bags that I am happy to have as a collector. I said in another video that I'm really worried about myself wanting to collect Petite Mals in general because I love them that much. This is certainly one that's here as a collector's piece. I love this bag. I think it is so beautiful, and just, she's not going anywhere. Then we have the first, this is the one that I bought in Paris with Bestie for my 40th birthday, the monogram one. You have a lot to answer for. Before I got this bag, I always thought I would get the Petite Mal because I wanted one in my collection. I thought it would be decor, didn't think it would be used that much because they're a little box. Who's going to use that a lot? Me. I am. Use this lots, bounce it off the ground, go out, have loads of fun with this, and this has sparked my absolute addiction to this bag, and I love it. This is the monogram version in the larger, newer size. It's a little bit wider, and I will show you one of the older ones in a second. But yes, fabulous, fabulous bag. This is the older version, and I'm twisted now. This is the pink epi leather with the bright gold and the black. You can see the difference in these, that the newer version is slightly higher and slightly thicker. It's just chunkier in general. Does it mean you fit a whole lot more in? No, you're still Tetrising. It's slightly easier Tetrising in this version than this version, but it's not making a huge difference. This is one of my absolute favourite bags in my whole collection. I love this. I just love it. It's so tacky and in your face and bright and wonderful that it just speaks to my soul. This is my penultimate bag of my Louis Vuitton collection, and the last one is the, have I showed you them? I have. And the last one is the Fluoro Petite Mal that I should have bought when it was released. Anita phoned me and said, I've got a bag for you, here's a picture, and I said no. Why? I've got enough pink. We have mocked me on this channel a lot for that decision many times. Then I had to find it. It actually came up. I didn't know it was there whenever we were in Fashion File in New York. It had only just went on the website. And as soon as we saw this, we knew this was coming home with me. I absolutely love it. She is bright, but she is fabulous. I love her. And she is the latest Petite Mal into my collection. And yes, a collection that I think will continue to grow. That was an absolute whirlwind run through of my Louis Vuitton collection, and it's going to take me about 2 days to put this back together because there is carnage on the floor everywhere. There has been a story through Louis Vuitton. I started buying it when I was 30. I'm now 43. My life has changed so much since then. It's a brand though that I always go back to. I think it is my favourite brand. When I go to Louis Vuitton, I just feel like I'm in the right place. And I know that a lot of people that are not luxury lovers will think that's very sad, but I don't care. I love it. I absolutely love it. Thank you so much for watching this. I hope you have enjoyed seeing this collection. I have tried to get through it as quick as I possibly could. If you have enjoyed this video, please do consider giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet, please do consider subscribing. And if you're not done with me yet, I'm going to leave another video for you on the screen to enjoy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching me. Please take care, and I will see you again in the next one.